So the deal, the new left back.
Yeah, he's a young player. Left back's a position we've been looking for a little bit. He's got a good background. It was something that we became aware of, we followed up on, and everything was able to work out. So he's a guy. He's good with the ball. He's technically very good. He can attack from that side of the field, and we'll see how he adjusts to play in MLS and to living here.
Are you seeing this as a longer-term payoff kind of thing, or might first 11 be available to him?
No, I think it's a situation where Leo's getting older. For us, for sure. We have Remick, Dylan, who had a little bit of an up-and-down season last year, but he's been training very well also. And Correa now coming along. So we're looking for alternatives as we move forward. So it's not just this season, it's also the seasons after this one.
And how did y'all connect with him, come into contact with him?
Kurt was the one who had seen him play at the Youth World Championships, had liked him, had become aware that he could be available, and he's the one who followed up, and he's the one that had observed him play on a number of occasions, and so we brought him into our Vegas combine. So we all got to be able to take a look at him there. We were happy with what we saw there, and we were able to work it out.
What kind of difficulties does it present having a player that doesn't speak the native language? From a coaching standpoint?
He'll learn. He'll learn. We have enough guys who can translate. We have enough Spanish speakers on the team, so it's not a problem. Ante Razov, our new assistant coach, Ante speaks Spanish as well, so there's makes that a little bit easier instead of my broken Spanish. But he'll adjust and he's learning, really well.
Is there ever concerns of communication come game time on the field, or is it when you're on the field universal language?
It's universal language a little bit, but you all learn certain terms, and guys know enough Spanish words, and we make sure that he learns, the English words when we say, move up, get tight, right, left, so, it comes along fairly quickly, and it's something, we've been good about. I think all our players that have been here in Seattle, when you look at, whether it's been Freddie Montero at the very beginning, or any of the others, they've all done well in terms of learning English and being able to communicate.
I apologize if you've already addressed this, but with preseason, I would assume the two main focuses, obviously, players' fitness and then seeing where guys fit in and figuring out where you can play different players. How do you balance kind of those two, and are there any other really objectives of the preseason?
Well, there's a lot of objectives in preseason. Certainly fitness is one objective. A secondary objective is just making sure that everybody understands, how we sort of want to play, what our concept is. And then the third is to see how groups fit together and deciding on players, cutting players. So, I think we've made really good progress on our fitness. I'm happy where we're at. In terms of that, we've had good opportunity to see guys play. The couple of practice games we played in LA were good for us. And, we're just getting now ready for that next phase in Tucson where we'll play more games. But now we're starting to work a little more on our shape and our form, and we'll continue to do that.
Does that kind of how you break up, I guess, the preseason? Like, do you have specific goals for what you wanted to accomplish in California, specific goals for what you want to accomplish this week back home, and then specific goals in Tucson, or is it just kind of general overall goals?
No, it's definitely specific goals. In the first camp that we go away to in Southern California was definitely the emphasis was on fitness, and that was the first 4 or 5 days of the camp, and we wanted to get certain things accomplished, to accomplish certain goals that we had set for ourselves in terms of parameters that we wanted them to achieve, and then we wanted to finish with some games, which also was fitness based, because we basically put them through 2 times 45 minutes within 36 hours of each other, so that's not ideal, but that's fitness based. And then here now coming back, it's just to maintain our fitness, start to work on our sharpness in our fitness levels, but now to start working on our flow and on our system and how we're going to play, and then applying that in Tucson in games.
Y'all just protecting grass over there? Is this becoming y'all's main ground?
We like this turf field. It's better than our turf field, but it's also a situation of just the more time we can give the grass with the rain that it had the other day, and coming off the winter, the more time we give it, the better it is, and it means the better it's going to last for the season.
It does look like you guys are stuck on CenturyLink for a 4th season of the same turf. Is that Well, it can't be good news for you guys.
No, I mean, not happy that the turf wasn't able to be replaced. From our standpoint, having a new turf on there would have been helpful. But at the end of the day, those decisions are, again, not ones that I can make. I can just offer my input.